Alkynes are unsaturated hydrocarbons which contain at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. Here we will discuss the structure of alkyne and basically their first member, which is ethine, also known as acetylene. And we will explain this structure on the basis of hybridization. Let's start it. The general formula for ethine is C2H2. It means that it contains two carbon atom to hydrogen atom, and each carbon is bonded with other carbon atom by triple bond and also bonded with one hydrogen bond. So it means that they complete their valency and they form four bond. But how these bonds are formed? So this is basically the phenomena of hybridization. Now we will explain that phenomena. We know that carbon has 6 atoms. Carbon has atomic number 6. So its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. And we know that p has 3 atomic orbitals. One is 2px, 2py and 2pz. So it means that pz is empty and px and py has one electron. So basically what happened, this 1s2 does not take part in chemical reaction because it is core orbit. Outermost orbit is 2s2 and 2p2. So basically what happened, this we have orbital of 2p, 2s2, 2s, and this is we have 2p. We know that it has 3 orbital. It contains 2 electron, it contains 2 electron. And phi, this we have basically pz. This is py and this is px. And pz is empty. So now here hybridization occur. Hybridization basically means the mixing of atomic orbital occur and they form a new orbital which has same size, same shape and same energy. So here basically hybridization take place. How hybridization take place? This one electron of 2s2 moves toward pz. You can see this is also in that spin. It moves toward pz. In this way they form 4 atomic orbital, which is hybrid orbital. But in case of ethine, 1s and 1p orbital mix with each other. And in this way they form 2 hybrid atomic orbital. So here only 1s, this is we have s and this is p, mixed with each other. And they leave py and pz is unhybrid atomic orbital. So here sp hybridization take place. 1s and 1p. So it means that this 2 hybrid atomic orbital has 1 s character and 50% s character and 50% p character. So here they 2 atomic orbital. First this is we have pz. This is py. Now we will not talk about this because this is unhybrid atomic orbital. You can see. First we will talk about the 2 hybrid atomic orbital which is present with one carbon atom. So this is that atomic orbital and this is that atomic orbital, which is sp and this is also sp. So one sp atomic orbital of carbon is bonded with hydrogen atom, and we know that hydrogen has 1 electron and its atomic configuration is 1s1. So it means that they bond sp bonded with the s of hydrogen atom. And in this way this carbon sp is also bonded with 1s of hydrogen atom, and we know that this is basically sigma bond because they linearly overlap with each other. And this is also we have sigma bond. Now the remaining 1 atomic orbital with each carbon atom bonded with each other. So sp bonded with sp and they also form sp atomic orbital, which is basically sigma. They also linearly overlap with each other. So now we have completed the hybrid atomic orbital, which is only 2 with each carbon atom, and they has been completed. Now we will move toward the py and pz atomic orbital, which is unhybrid and they are remaining. So this we have Phy and Pz, this we have Pz, and this we have Phy. And we know that they are unhybrid and they are perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to plane. So they form a sidewise overlapping which is known as pi bond. So we know that Pz will form with Pz and Py will form bond with Py, as you can see. So they will form pi bond. This is we have two pi bond. They have been formed. And in this way we don't know the exactly electron cloud, so we can also write in from down the axis dead bonds. So this we have that Py, and this is we have that Pz. And in this way they complete their valency. So here one is sigma bond and 2 pi bond, which is carbon-carbon triple bond between two carbon, and it is bonded with one hydrogen and another hydrogen. Now we will talk about that how many bonds has been formed. So here total bonds has been formed pipe. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 and pipe. In which one bond is we have sp and sp. This is sp and sp, that one bond, and that is sigma, in which is one bond. The other bond which is formed, we have sp with s, which is basically sp with s and sp with s, which is also sigma, and it is 2 in number. Now the remaining which we have 3 atomic orbital, and this is basically pi bond, which is formed between Pz and Pz and Py and Py. They are also in 2 in numbers. 2, 2 and 1 make pipe. So in this way we have complete the valency of ethyne. Now we will talk about basically the carbon and hydrogen and carbon-carbon bond length. So it has been estimated that carbon-carbon and hydrogen bond length is we have bond angle we have 180 degree. Carbon-carbon and hydrogen. So we have carbon-carbon and hydrogen, and it is really linear, so they have 180 degree angle. And between carbon-carbon and carbon-hydrogen bond length is 119 and 109 picometer. So between carbon and carbon bond length, this we have carbon and carbon, so this bond length is basically we have 119 picometer. And between carbon and hydrogen bond length is 109 picometer. So this was a little bit about structure of ethyne. I hope it is clear now. Thanks for watching.